Dear viewers, welcome to Sip and Chat. My name is Akin Sijin, and today with me is Black Queen. Black Queen is one of our female artists who is doing great in terms of music. And today we are here to Sip and Chat with her. Welcome to Sip and Chat, Black Queen.
Thank you so much. Thank you
How
for
are you
having me.
doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I've seen your photos, traditional attires, and you look up.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah,
appreciate
welcome to
that.
Sip and Chat. And today we're going to talk about your journey as a
Yeah.
musician. How did this idea of music came into you?
Actually, basically, it started when I was in high school, and I was inspired by some of the rappers like Tupac and all that, and I kept on, lip syncing their songs. And then once I performed at the school event, everyone got interested, and then I started writing, few bars of my own. And then, I got into the music world, and besides that, I was also doing, I was in the choir when I was young. Till now, though, somehow,
Wow.
sometimes you have to avoid some things at some point. But then, yeah, the love for music always develops from somewhere, but then it's up to us to take it to the next level. And I
Wow.
did that in 2019 when I started recording my first song.
Which one was the first song? Which one?
It is called I'm Feeling Myself.
Can you sample for us a little bit?
And I'm feeling myself, feeling myself. Yeah.
That is nothing. It's kind of hip hop, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of a trap.
Trap,
I was
okay.
actually celebrating a victory. There was an inter-campus competition when I was in college, and then I participated, and I happened to win.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was proud, and then I was like, I'm feeling myself now. Yeah, so
That is quite interesting.
yeah,
Your journey is way back from high school.
yeah.
That is quite interesting. Now tell us briefly, if someone wants to know who is Black Queen, in few words, apart from being a musician, who is Black Queen?
Apart from being a musician, I can say I'm an engineer by profession. Yeah, I graduated last year. Yeah, so I have a different life from music somehow, but you just try to be multi-purpose. You don't have to fix yourself in one direction. And my real name is actually Mercy.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Black Queen came in after the music.
All right.
Yeah, but originally I'm Mercy, and I'm just a human being.
Very simple human being.
Yeah, very simple.
Okay, what made you start? What inspired you to start putting on traditional attires? Because with the kind of music you're doing, and what inspired you in the music, like hip hop and all that, you should have been putting on some fancy thing, but you decided to go on, traditional attires. What inspired that?
Do you know that for the first 2 years I've been recording music, I've been focusing on hip hop, and then at some point I forgot where I came from.
Okay.
After all of my South Sudanese, so what if I mix that type of music with some traditional flavors? That will be somehow exposing, because if we are just leaning into the hip hop, the international vibes, we are instead promoting other cultures,
Yeah.
but we forget our own. So we just discussed with the management, and we're like, let's try to bring in a culture flavor into my music, and then to not forget where you come from at some point. That's the mistake most of us do. But then I decided to not continue with that mistake, and then I decided to come back to the origin. Even though I might not speak the language, but at least I can use the traditional attire. I can use the traditional beats to convey my nationality.
And I like it so much because you look more South Sudanese.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
That is interesting. So Black Queen, why the name Black Queen? Out of all other names, why Black Queen?
Let me tell you something funny. When I was young, I always used to claim to be a queen.
Okay.
I used to believe that I could be a queen one day. I didn't know it's kind of almost impossible. But then I was like, even though I'm not a real queen, I can still declare myself queen. Being a queen doesn't mean you're on top of everyone.
Yeah.
But it means you believe in yourself and you appreciate yourself. You appreciate every effort that you put. So I never thought of a better name to call myself than a black queen. Because of all I'm a Genovia and I'm black, so yeah.
Okay.
So it's good to appreciate yourself. Always put yourself the queen. It doesn't mean you're claiming to be better than others, but at least you're appreciating yourself.
Yeah.
You're the better version of your own self.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And Black Queen as a lady who does music in South Sudan. What are the challenges you're facing? Because I'm very sure, how we perceive music as South Sudanese is different. You see a lady who's doing music, the way we look at them. Is there a time you felt like a challenge in terms of doing your music?
Yeah, all the time, especially from family. Most of the time when you start doing music, everyone starts assuming, yeah, Tashamashi, you're not a good person. They assume that, yeah, you're a drunkard, you're a what. But even though some people don't do music, but they still drink. But then, at some point, they blame it all on music. They make you look the bad guy and all that. So, the most challenge I face is emotional. Because when everyone calls you a bad person, you are sure
It
just
touches you
because you do
emotionally.
music. Yeah, yeah. I'm always tortured by this kind of things.
How do you manage it?
I don't know, sometimes you just be like, I don't give a damn. But not really, not because I don't give a damn, but because honestly, I can't live my life trying to please you, yet you're living your life the way you want to live. For example, if that was your dream to not be a musician, that is not my dream. I want to be an artist. And so I can't really give up this music because I'm not pleasing you, because you don't feel like I'm a good person. I know myself, I know what I do. So if you think I'm a bad person, then it's fine. You can continue
Okay.
thinking.
Now, since from high school until now, how many songs do you have?
No, no, actually, from high school, I did not record. I started recording when I joined college because, I didn't want to distract myself. So, what I used to do in high school is usually I mime on other people's songs, or I download an instrumental and then I rap the same song, or sometimes I write few things and then I use the phrase. But then in 2019 is when I actually started recording. It was in November when I recorded my first ever song, and then I started, getting into the music industry.
So
Yeah,
far from
so I
2019
have
till now, how many songs do you have?
about 12 songs.
That's a good journey.
Yeah,
That means
yeah.
you're putting in a lot of effort.
Yeah, yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
between engineering and music, you have to choose one. How do you do?
One? Choose one? Okay. Um, I can choose.
You do both.
I can do both.
So now
Because,
you're doing engineering, you're practicing engineering.
no, I'm not practicing. I'm not yet employed, jobless, but hopefully, yeah, I'll get a job. But do you know why I said I cannot choose? Because I believe I can handle both. Because not to brag or anything, I graduated with honors degree. So, I managed to put time for music aside and to put time for my studies. It's not a must. We don't write songs all the time. You can't be writing a song for 24 hours. So at least sometimes I just use music during the weekend. I go to the studio. It just takes a day to write a song. To me, people are different. But to me, I can just vibe with the song and then I come up with the flavor and all that. So I don't really dedicate my life to one side. I always divide myself and all
That
that.
is interesting. By the way, cheers. To Susan Chat. You can be sipping as we chat.
Okay, okay, let me see.
So, Black Queen, there are so many girls outside there who want to be like you. And they're facing the same challenges you're facing right now. They're being traumatized by the families, they're being called names. What's your advice to these young girls who want to be like you? They want to do music.
First of all, I will tell them thank you for looking up to me. I really appreciate that. I want to tell you something. No one defines who you are. And the only thing you can do to a hater is to prove them wrong. For example, if someone is telling you you're a drunkard, you're a what because you're an artist, you can prove them wrong by not doing all these things. It's optional, even though it's not a crime to drink. And maybe just don't make them feel like you're just all into that.
Yeah.
And then if someone claims because of music, prove them wrong, but still, holding on to the good conduct. You don't have to lose yourself to music. When you join music, it's not a matter that I have to be like Nicki Minaj is posting notes and posting notes. No, no, no. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone. You can live your music journey in your own terms. You don't have to impress anyone. So just prove these people wrong and continue with your journey. And I know even though you prove them wrong, they will still try to look for other things.
You know, will talk.
They will
They will always talk.
They will always talk. So the only thing you can do, prove them wrong and have confidence in yourself, believe in who you are, and define yourself by yourself. Don't wait for anyone to define you.
Wow, that is interesting.
Yeah.
From now onward, what are we expecting from you? What new projects do you have?
Now, this is the most interesting part. Yeah, I have recorded an EP called Junubia, and all these cultural attires you have seen is part of the EP. And in that EP, I'm basically exposing the South Sudanese in me. Yeah, I can't say I use all the tracks, but at least I try to use all the common attires and the most famous South Sudanese attires like the Shiluk and the Acholi, the ones that can easily, be related to by many people. Because we're 64, I couldn't gather that all. So at least I tried to mix a few, and I hope you guys will like it because I use traditional instruments. And even though I didn't use the language, but at least I'm sure when you listen to this song, you will know you're a South Sudanese and you will feel proud. So
That is interesting. That is very interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, that EP, I've heard about it and I've listened to some of these things you're doing, and I follow you a lot.
No, thank you so
On
much
so many
for that.
occasions, I see what you do, and I'm really proud of it.
No, thank you so
You,
much.
you, you embrace our culture as South Sudanese, and you're proud of it. By then, nothing is wrong with our culture. You cannot please all the support tribes, but at least you are doing something
Yeah, yeah.
reflect who we are.
That-
That is
that's
very great. What is your advice to South Sudanese youth who are doing a lot of things in their work? We are an engineer. Some of us are journalists. Everyone is doing something to at least build this nation. What's your advice to all of the youth, the whole youth in South Sudan?
I want to tell the youth one thing is We are the highest percentage of the population of South Sudan.
Mm-hmm.
We are the backbone of this country. We are the now and we are the tomorrow. So if we don't work hard, if we don't stand on our feet, this country will definitely fall. Because our fathers will soon leave, and then it's up to us. So whatever you do, do it with passion and do it with consistency. Don't let anything distract you. Continue, and one day, things will work out. I know it's hard to start something new and all that, but never give up and always stand for the truth, and then nothing will bring you down at all. Just have hope and never lose it regardless. And just know, this country depends on us. So if we chill, who's gonna fix it? No one. Even though you don't get the job in your field like me, you can still try to create other things to do. You don't have to focus on your field. Create your own opportunities. Even though you become a businessman, it doesn't matter what you do as long as you make your family better and you change the society.
Very
That is the
interesting.
aim, yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now? Where do you see Black Queen 10 years from now?
I'm not gonna lie, I see myself a millionaire, billionaire, something, I don't know, but yeah, I have big dreams, I have big ambitions. Because the things I want to build in this country, I cannot do them without cash. So honestly, I look at myself getting rich and then doing all the plans. I have a lot of charity plans, I have a lot of things I want to achieve before I die. So hopefully I will work hard towards that, and then I will achieve everything hopefully before I die.
But then nothing is impossible as long
Nothing
as
is
you have the dream.
impossible. Yeah. As long as you have the vision and you have the strong heart to believe in it. So, yeah.
Now, do you think that one day in South Sudan, our artists will fill stadiums?
Yes.
Challenge we have now, we don't support our music, by the way.
Yeah.
Is there a time that you will feel like we go in numbers, we watch our own?
Yeah, I believe time is changing and people are starting to impress their music, because what people were looking for is the originality. The more we use Arabic, the more people listen to our songs.
Definitely.
Because we have been taking things, we're acting like I'm Nicki Minaj and I have done that before. I use English and I act all classy and all that. But then I realize I'm neglecting my originality. So now Junubin are starting to love the new music because we're using Arabic. People are getting to interact with us. People are getting to feel what we're trying to say. So I believe even next year or the next, we're going to fill stadiums and we're going to do all that. People are getting to understand that they need to support their own. So that's a great thing.
Now, this question, I don't want to leave without asking this question. What are three things people don't know about Black Queen? If we believe in Asif and Chan, there's some things you don't know about me. Always there are things that no one knows about you.
Okay.
And be honest. Three things that no one knows about the Black Queen.
I'm not, you mean the public, right?
Yeah.
I think, okay. Some things are common, but some people don't know. People sometimes don't know I'm an engineer. People don't know I have a son.
A son?
Yeah, even though I post him, he's 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Even though I post about him, but people still.
Like me, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, people say, no, this is your brother, this is your brother, but it's up to you. It's my son.
Wow, that is true.
Yeah. And then 3, I might be a businesswoman somehow.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that is very good. At least you have mentioned 3. Some people will come here and they'll never mention 1. It gets them off guard. So Black Queen, you're doing a great thing. You are putting our culture in a very perspective, in a very good way, which is very interesting.
Thank you so much.
Now you got to move forward and change the industry, the music industry. If you are given the power to change this industry, what will you do?
First of all, I will change the public perspective about musicians, because I know it's impossible, but at least I will do my very best, and I will keep on trying to change the perspective of people about musicians, the negativity towards musicians, because it is actually what is making musicians go astray. Because, for example, if you're saying I'm a bad person, I will get fed up one day and then I will become a bad person. You're emotionally damaged and you're fed up of trying to prove yourself wrong. And then another thing I will change is the dependency in artists, the fact that artists usually depend on their music, yet sometimes may not be bringing something to the table. I'll change the perspective. I will encourage artists to, become business minded, entrepreneurs. Don't depend on music. Try to be creative. Try to create your own opportunities at some point.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I've seen artists who focus only on music. Instead of creating jobs and earn to support their music.
Exactly.
Now, who is your favorite musician in South Sudan?
Do I have to mention one? No, I want to mention like 3.
Mention 3, okay.
Okay. Man, you're firing me. I will go for Single D. I will go for WJ the King.
Yeah.
I will go for From the female side, I'll go for Lady Caller,
Okay.
Honey Brewer. You know the stuff, just allow me. I don't want problems.
So now you want to go female now?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay.
Irene Toast. Yeah, a lot of them.
I like
I really,
Arintos. She's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
talented.
She's
Very
very
talented.
talented. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And back to the male. I like Ali Joma, Will Simon. You know, they have amazing talents, and and they have originality. That's what I love the most. Sometimes they use their own language, and that is special. Yeah, I think that is it.
Wow, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Dear viewers, this is Sip and Chat, and as I said earlier, we are chatting and sipping with Black Queen, the South Sudanese, our own artists who has embraced our cultures and try to make sure at least we look what we are. Thank you so much for doing that. And what is your last shot for viewers? We're coming to the end of the program. What is your
Yeah,
last message?
I want to tell them I'm so grateful for all the love that I have seen. I'm so grateful for all the support, and I won't let you down. And just keep watching up for my EP. It's dropping this month. I'm pretty sure you guys will love it, and I'm just so excited to share that with you. Thank you so much for the love, and I always appreciate that.
As you've heard from her, she wants our support. And let me tell you, Sip and Chat is a youth platform that tells the stories of youth. And as you've seen her, she's very talented. She has not given us a sample here. But I'm telling you, if she was to give us a sample, you are going to sleep here listening to her. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Otherwise, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook page, also follow us on YouTube, and wish you all the best. My name is Atinti and I'm the host for Sip and Chat program at Sip and Chat Television. Have a wonderful weekend and thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. They are not yet done.
Hmm?